Hi, my name is Sam Roberts. I'm with Roberts & Roberts Management Services. We've been in the hurricane recovery industry from 2004 in Orlando. What's taking place right now in Jamaica is totally off the chart. The category hurricane that hit Jamaica is a devastating Cat 5. If you look at the ratings of a Cat 5, that hurricane was the upper limits. If there was a Cat 6, it would be borderline on a Cat 6 hurricane. And what this means for Jamaica is while we all want to, there's nothing we can do. There's an act of Mother Nature. What we need to do from diaspora, community, family, friends, loved ones, is be prepared to respond. Right now, let the emergency response take place. Let the Jamaica government, let all the aid entities that are able to respond to the emergency aspect of it, let them be the ones back off. Let them do their thing. Right now, it's about saving lives and rescuing. We will come in the recovery. That's where we're needed. We can't be there to help rescue people. Let the government do that. Let the foreign entities do that. Let international support entities come in and do that. Because where Jamaica got hit, from Black River, the southwest, that area is devastated. We're getting calls and feedback from people that reporting roads wiped out. I looked at pictures of the Black River Hospital. That's devastating. Let me stick a pin. If there's one thing we can be proud of, the construction of our homes and our buildings in Jamaica stood strong. We lost a lot of rooftops, but the structure stood, which is a blessing to some degree of where we are and how we recover. Because building back a roof is one thing. All your content might be destroyed, but the physical structures of the building still being there provided protection against projectiles. Because with that winds of 185 plus miles per hour, that's not ordinary. Think of you're driving a car at 60 miles per hour, 70 miles per hour. This wind at 185 miles per hour. I don't think any of us have ever driven that fast. Now think of it picks up a piece of wood, a zinc sheet, a table, a chair, and that's being thrown across the road into your neighbor's house or into somebody's house. The fact that we just lost glass and windows and the structure stood, that's a blessing. We gotta be thankful for that. I mean, in this time of crisis, at least we have that to be thankful for. Right now, the message of the day is recovery will come tomorrow. Today and the next few days, it's about saving lives, finding people, finding family members, finding friends, and making sure that they are safe. We can survive without food and water. We can't live on, that is the priority. Find your people. Communication's down, power is down. It's gonna be a water rescue, emergency machinery, emergency equipment going out to try to find people. Let those entities do that part. And from a diaspora perspective, from our friends and family of Jamaica, let us give them that time to do that. We are in the process of all the organizations locally in South Florida, across the US, across the Southeast. Everybody's mobilizing and helping and trying to put together resources. Let us do that. Let's continue to do that. Once we have access to the resources in Jamaica to distribute, we can pile all this stuff up. We can pile it up where we need it, but we cannot get it to the people unless on the ground resources are put in place. So every organization that's out there trying to do their part, we need to support them. But let's give the emergency operations in Jamaica a chance to do their part to help clear that access. To save lives, to provide resources, you have to have access. In a typical hurricane, the first 72 hours is nothing but emergency clearing to provide access. Save lives, get people, find them, rescue them, provide emergency care. That's all we need to do. Everything else will come later on.
And could I ask you this? I know you guys go into when the hurricanes are happening. Could you talk about it from that perspective? Because I don't think folks understand that this is what you do. So explain that piece.
Well, okay, I got involved or thrown into hurricane recovery when Hurricane Jean and Charlie hit Florida, Central Florida. And ever since then, I've been involved in almost every major hurricane. And what we tend to do is we try to get into the disaster area and just prior or right behind the storm, because that's when we need to provide that, what we call emergency push operations, which is nothing but pushing and clearing, getting access from point A to point B. There's nobody picking anything up. There's nobody doing anything but clearing, so ambulances, emergency personnel, we can get access to provide rescue, not recovery. For the next week or longer, unfortunately, it's rescue. Rescue, save lives. Everything else will come in time. So what we have done in the past is just that. The first 72 hours is getting in there, creating access for the emergency operations, getting for police, ambulance, fire departments to get to the people who are stranded on rooftops or just surrounded by water. So basically, after that happens, after that 72-hour period, in this case, Jamaica's an island. Access to those areas is going to be, I don't want to say impossible task. It's going to be a tremendous task to get to the southwest areas, because if roads are washed away, if bridges are washed away, it's going to have to be water access or flight access, or planes or helicopters. And that is something we do not have the resources to do. Let the emergency services in Jamaica who are capable of doing this, let them do that. If it's beyond their scope, they will get international help from the neighbor countries, from surrounding entities who can provide that emergency rescue services. We in the diaspora are here for the recovery process to help people day after tomorrow with the food and the water and the clothes and the zinc sheets and the rebuilding of Jamaica. And this process, I don't mean to be a doom and gloom. The recovery process that Jamaica is going to face here is not today, tomorrow. You're looking at the years of infrastructure rebuilding to get Jamaica back to where it was after Category 5 hurricane. I'm hearing stories about road washed out, bridges washed out. This is a tremendous task of the government of Jamaica. And we in the diaspora, we in the national aid organizations, we need to be in our holding pattern for when that call for help comes. That's when we need to step in.
Could you tell folks a little bit about when you're on the ground as a person, what can they do to, if somebody in Jamaica is listening, what should they do? Because I know sometimes they say don't even go out into the standing water because there could be electricity.
But what
are some other tips that...
The thing about it is that you don't know how deep any water is in front of you. Roads are washed away. You might have thought you'd have lived there and that puddle is 6 inches deep. The road be washed away. There could be live power lines that are, the power's out, but it's not coming to your property, but that line is down and it's active. Stay put as best you can. Stay on high ground. Stay where you're safe. Do not venture out to the unknown, because as I said, roads are washed away, bridges are washed away. The front of your fence might be just one push or even collapsing. If you can stay where you are as long as possible, everybody knows where everybody lives. Let the emergency response come to you. Give it that 24 hours. Give it that, let it settle. You know, we say like it's settled. This is a time to just hold in position, stay safe, and let this, because they're still feeling the winds and the water's still running through, coming down the hills and coming down the mountains and coming. This is a level of devastation and destruction that you'll see in movies and you still don't understand. This is reality. And for those in Jamaica, stay put. Make sure you're safe. Make sure your loved ones are safe. Avoid venturing outside. It looks like it's an easy process. It looks like it's safe, but power lines are down. Roads are washed away. Those fences, those concrete fences, those street lights, those power poles could be just one touch away from collapsing because they've been undermined. the water's washed away. Stay put, be safe, stay put as long as you can. Allow the resources to come to you as best as possible.
I think, is there anything else from all right, folks, we have a lot of folks in construction, in a lot of Jamaicans and a lot of Caribbean people. What should they be thinking of? How can I help? Is there some sort of equipment that if you have this, maybe be prepared to send down that way?
Okay. The thing about this is that helping the recovery process from this is not going to be an easy task. Logistics, getting what you got here to Jamaica, you're looking at ports shut down. Black River port is only accessible by water. A lot of the wharves are going to be washed away. Getting materials in, get equipment, what equipment is still salvageable in terms of backhoes or bulldozers or whatever you got, assuming they're still working because they've not been flooded. Right now, I would assume the Jamaican government has emergency response in place to help clear roads and create access. From a diaspora perspective, hold on. Right now, we've compiled a list through the Jamaican Consulate, through the Jamaican Embassy, and through entities that are in communication with the government of Jamaica of what the needs are as of right now. These needs will continuously evolve as we make contact with survivors and people trying to rebuild. It's gonna range from clothes to dry goods to zinc sheets to you name it. This is a total rebuild from zero back up.
And I know we know it's just certain parts, right? So of course Kingston may not be as affected as the other parts. Do you have any idea where is affected more than others? Or
from preliminary reports, we know the southwest is where it made landfall. So that is from Black River outwards. But that doesn't mean everywhere else has been impacted. And until those reports come back, and until we get feedback from the ground, there are a lot of fake things going on out there. Don't believe what you necessarily see. Make sure that what you're getting, who you're getting information from, is reliable. Because people just want clicks. They want you to go to their website or their page for the clicks and to be popular, be famous or whatever. Make sure you're getting your information from reliable resources. Let it come from the Jamaican government, Jamaican consulate, or those people in those positions who can give you genuine reports as to what the situation is in Jamaica. Nobody knows for sure right now. It's still active. It's still an active disaster zone.
Okay. And when you say that, you say active disaster zone, I mean, because you know that there's aftermath stuff that could be coming.
The spin-off, the outer bands, right now the hurricane has moved on to north of Jamaica, heading towards Cuba. It's going to hit Cuba by the end of the day tonight sometime in Cuba, which is moving a lot faster now in that area. It moved into Jamaica really slow and gained strength into Jamaica. The good and the bad about it stalling outside Jamaica was two things. One, the good was that we had, as Jamaicans, they had more time to prepare. But preparation in this case was almost impossible. Where do you go? You don't know where to evacuate to because you're on an island. Flights were shut down, airports were shut down. But the bad part about it was that it was gaining strength. It was recharging over warm waters. And that is the bad part. Now, again, the outbands of the hurricane, as it rotates, the eye might have come on in the southwest, but the outer areas there where the surge, the flooding, the water coming down the hilltops being washed away, mudslides, these are all things that we have to face as the days unfold, as the hours unfold. So give it time, let the government of Jamaica do what they are trained to do, let them put their resources in place. We here in the diaspora are here to support the tomorrow, not today. Let them do their thing. Let them find people, do the rescue.
Thank you for coming on, and we hope that you can come back on and keep giving us updates and reports.
As I get updates, I'll share them. You can check on our website. I mean, we're in communication with different organizations. So there is a preliminary list of items needed. I will put that on CAP Digital website, on Jamaican Passport website, and on social media platforms. That is a preliminary list. That list will continuously evolve as information comes back from Jamaica. So just keep in touch, and right now, avoid sending money to anybody unless you can truly trust the resources. Taking that Zelle payment or that Cash App payment, hold your money. Money's not going to Jamaica right now. They have no means of getting it. Jamaican national money, as I said, it's suspended. Give them a chance to recover.
JN money.
JN money.
Yep, they said wait. Their
saying
doors
wait
are closed right
because
now.
it's like we want to feel good. Everyone wants to feel good and say they're doing their part, but hold your resources. Do not send cash unless you're comfortable that that person you're sending it to is a reputable entity. Hold on your cash. There will be a time to give and send. And anybody's trying to collect cash now, I'd be wary of it. Just let the money can't get to anybody in Jamaica right now. We will have to buy, we'll have to get supplies. That will come. Be patient. Let Jamaica on the ground take care of Jamaica. We in the diaspora will do our part when the opportunity opens up for us.
Thank you.